Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's review video, I will be reviewing the deck Believe in Your Own Magic by Amanda Lovelace and artwork by Jania, Janaina Medeiros. Oh, that's so funny. It's my last name too. I guess it's a very common last name. So it is a 45 card deck. And it does come with a guidebook. The box is really nice. So it's a pull-apart. Just a nice pull-apart box. Solid color inside. Here's your guidebook, which is a little small compared to some of the other guidebooks I have. Only 48 pages. And you get only one paragraph. I've got some guidebooks that have like 2.5 pages for each card, but it's fine. I don't think you need a whole lot of words for these cards. So there's our cover. Again, it's called Believe in Your Own Magic. I absolutely love working with these cards, especially when I'm not in the mood for anything too heavy. Like some of my other decks are a bit on the heavier side with the energy and the messages. This is something I can work with no matter how I feel. Some days, some of those heavier energies are just not vibing with me right. So I'm already feeling kind of tired and worn out. I don't necessarily want a really heavy message or heavy energy or like really deep type of stuff. Sometimes I just want a simple message with a simple image that feels kind of light. Not to say that the message isn't still really important, but sometimes you just need a different delivery. Sometimes you're like, yeah, just give it to me however. I can take it today. I'm ready to hear whatever you have to say. And other times it's like, please be gentle. I'm having a rough day or I'm really tired. Because the cards don't say, because the guidebook doesn't say much about each card, I will read, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a little bit more than I normally do, but that's fine. The cards are average size, again, just like the other decks I've said. If you have a hard time holding it this way, simply hold it this way. It can make it easier to shuffle. The cards are matte. So not glossy, not semi-glossy, very easy to shuffle. They shuffle really nicely. The artwork, I love. The images are simple but powerful, especially if you start looking at all the little details and start trying to draw some symbolism and meaning from them. So let me see. Oh, we already had some shuffled out. That's okay. I'm going to take the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go with 7. Okay. So I'm going to read from the guidebook. First, we have stars. You can manifest your every wish. Oh, yeah, these are numbered. I don't particularly like the way that they're numbered with the number and the white circle at the top of the card. I find that a little distracting and just a tiny bit annoying, but I'm glad that they are numbered. So let me see what the guidebook says for it. The guidebook, there isn't much to it. It's really fairly thin. This is what the back of the guidebook looks like. So really nice artwork. No kind of message about the cards, but that's okay. On the back of the box, I'll just read really quick before I get into the guidebook for anyone who cares. 2-time Goodreads Choice Award-winning poet and USA Today bestselling author Amanda Lovelace presents Believe in Your Own Magic, a stunning new oracle deck based on her celebrated poetry series, Women Are Some Kind of Magic. With art by fairy tale illustrator Janaina Medeiros. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Each card offers daily messages of empowerment to stir your inner princess, witch, or mermaid, while the highly accessible guidebook offers further insight. Whenever you're in need of some inspiration or validation, this deck will be there to help you believe in your own magic, perfect for beginners and suitable for practitioners at every skill level. 45 cards. This is definitely a beginner-friendly book. There are some I would not call beginner-friendly, some decks. This is a definitely very beginner-friendly. It's time for you to take your goals and turn them into your reality. Create that dream board, wish on those shooting stars, write in a daily manifestation journal, cast a small or large spell. The universe is waiting to give you exactly what you deserve, given that it's best for everyone involved. Keep in mind that you also need to believe that you deserve it. One thing I don't like is that all the sentences start in lowercase instead of uppercase, and I'm not trying to be like, you know, the grammar police here, but that, as someone who likes to write, that does irritate me a little bit. But it's still worth it. I would still recommend these cards. I would still buy them again if I lost them. Your potential is endless. Throne card. So this is the image that's on the back of the box. And actually, what number is it? I never pay attention. 45. It says, at the risk of sounding cliche, you can do anything you put your mind to. You are a mighty queen who is complex enough to be both gentle and valiant, just and magnificent, or any combination you should ever, and this is the back of the card, you should ever long for. The reason they tell you that you cannot have it all is because they are afraid you will become even more dangerous than you already are. I don't think they mean like literally dangerous. I think it's just some people think of other people as a threat if they have what that person wants or wishes they could have. So, 15. Next card. We have Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. This is the card I got the other day. And I could talk a lot about the symbolism of the sword being in the ground. And then, you know, forget it. I won't get into a long story. If you are interested in ever kind of me going through cards and talking about the images in more detail and the symbolism that I personally draw from them, let me know. I don't want to waste a bunch of time on that if no one's interested. Either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you now. I love the artwork. I really, really love the artwork. I also write poems and paint and stuff, and I've thought about putting my stuff together in a book, especially when I see things like this. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. It's so funny because I got this card yesterday too. It's interesting. I had gotten this one and, well, wherever it is now, I'm not going to drive myself nuts over it, but let's see, what number is it? 38. All right, let's see what 38 has to say. And it says, a hard truth to swallow, sometimes our villains win. Don't I know? However, that doesn't mean you should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after personal tragedy. One thing I really love about this deck is that it uses all kinds of bodies. There are smaller bodies, larger bodies, bodies of different colors. I believe there's one where a woman in the image depicted is an amputee. So I think that's amazing that they thought of so many different people and it's not just the usual, the usual. We'll just leave it at that. So we have Princess, you can be your own knight. And this is on the cover. So that's number 1. And it says, you may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured you have the power within to preserve. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and God help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. And I'll end that by saying a better job of saving you than you can save yourself. Babe. Sorry, my dog is licking my couch. I don't know why she feels the need to like lick my blankets, lick my couch, like kind of anything to just make stuff gross. I love her, but man, she loves a mess. She loves to make a mess. 17, card number 17 is Flower, be honest with yourself. It's really strange how many of these cards I've gotten recently that I pulled again. 17. Sorry, it's hard to think with her making that distracting noise. Plus, I've already done like what feels like 20 of these videos today. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality. Even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. And last one I'm going to read from the book is number 10, Red, Forgive. That makes me want to take a bath in the worst way. But I have a Zoom call coming up pretty soon. That's how we have friendships these days, I guess. Kind of sucks, but gotta do what you gotta do to stay safe, I guess. You've been holding a grudge against somebody in your life. Maybe it's a loved one or maybe it's yourself. This isn't a card telling you that you must learn to practice forgiveness. No, forgive them on your own terms if and when you feel ready to do so. This is simply a nudge for you to consider whether that time is the present. Don't let forgiveness feel like an obligation, but like a red, shiny hope that gets you through your sleepless nights. All right, so that's it for the guidebook. I'll show you the rest of the cards. We have Feather, think before you judge. Voyage, you already have all the answers. There's so much symbolism. I was looking at this card yesterday, and I was just pulling out some different things that I found to be symbolic. Morning, the world awaits you. Sword, make the change. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Expectations, don't seek anyone's approval. I love that card. I love the energy of that card. Witch, justice is coming. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. Lavender, surround yourself with love. Oh, wouldn't this be nice? Hanging out with friends in the living room, just chilling out, not having to talk through freaking Zoom. Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. That looks nice actually right now. I like to do a handstand against the wall. This is an arm stand, not a handstand, but still. Slay them all. Oh, here we are. This is one with the amputee woman or person, which I love. I think it's so important to have representation of all bodies and not just a couple. Gray, endings are inevitable. Sundress, do it for you. And this one, this image has a person with vitiligo. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I believe it's vitiligo. So I don't know how well you can see that. But I think that's, excuse my language, but fucking amazing. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. Damn right. Damn right. Stripes and scars, baby. I got them. Raindrops, take a chance on them. Sun, paint the sun back into your sky. Love that. Oh, I love that. Library, take control of your own narrative. Oh, such great image right here. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. Certainly right about that. I used to be so incredibly self-conscious. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know I'm not at all. I'm just kind of like, hey, everybody, here I am. Shark, swim away from this situation. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. So don't be afraid to let your voice be heard. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. Bitch fire. Oh, I like that. Bitch fire. Shit, I like that. Stand up for yourself. Sometimes we can't wait around for someone else to do it for us. Sometimes we gotta be the ones who stand up for ourselves. Universe, we're all just stardust. So enjoy being in this physical form while you are, even if it's not the physical form society tells you that you should want to have. It's a blessing to have it. So that is the review of the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. As always, you can get this on Amazon. I get 99% of my cards, well, just about, on Amazon. So if you ever see me reviewing something and you're like, hey, where'd you get that? That's where I got it. And for those of you who are just like, who is this person? Hi. Hello. Just want to say hi. I don't want it to be weird, but you never see my face and you're like, who is she? I'm here. I'm a real person. Thank you all so much for your time. And until next time, take care and much love.